back in the garage, back in the garage, back in the garage today, back in the garage today.
Hey guys, back in the garage hooking up a Givi TankLock bag to my Ducati Monster.
Alright, so we're installing this bag on an 02 Monster, which is basically the same tank design for quite a few years, but Givi doesn't have this listed. It is a BF08 flange that you're going to need in order to make this work, which coincidentally is the same one that fits a Yamaha FJR, but I didn't realize it until later tonight. But anyway, thank you Ducati Winchester for ordering this for us, and we're going to get it installed right now. Alright, so inside the packaging here, you do have instructions. You've got this little adhesive sticker piece, which I don't think my set came with when I got it. You have the flange itself, and then you have some longer bolts and what do you want to call those? Spacers that we're going to need here in just a minute to get this done. So again, I don't think when I put one of these tank bags on my Yamaha, it came with this little adhesive piece, but the nice thing about it is, now I haven't taken off the backing, it'll sit around here to basically seal this off a little bit better and keep everything, you know, from maybe rust or metal on metal or whatever the case may be. I don't even know if you guys can tell, you might be able to see a little bit of shine, but we got that adhesive sticker down. Next thing we're going to do is take out this Allen, and this Allen with a 4mm Allen. Just a real quick tip, and I do this with all sorts of parts of the bike, especially when we're doing modifications. I put the 3 tank screws in there because we're not going to reuse those right now, in a Ziploc bag, and wrote Ducati tank screws. Put these in a safe place in case you ever run and return your bike back to factory. Next up, you'll take the ring that came with the tank bag, you'll take the flange, and it's going to be, yeah, we can see it there. There's a little notch, it's going to sit right in there, and now we're going to set it down on top of the tank. And one thing we're going to do before we set that ring down on it, you can see I already got the spacers in there. We'll put the last one in there. You want all 3 of your little spacers inserted, and then we'll take this and set it down on top. Next thing we're going to do is drop the screws down in place. I'm not tightening them quite yet. Just want to make sure everything lines up. And then you're going to have to grab a 3mm Allen or hex head, whatever you want to call it, because these are different size heads than the factory ones, and then just tighten everything down. Now you can see what the flange and the ring look like installed, and on this tank you barely even notice it because it's basically matte black on matte black, and it actually looks pretty good. This in no way obstructs you getting to your fuel tank. Still easy to get into there. Now my favorite part of these bags is how easily they go onto the bike. All you have to do is just set it down on that ring and it's locked on. That's it. You can see it does not touch the paint of the tank in any way. That's the other big thing I really like about these. You don't have to worry about getting your paint scuffed up. This bag may look familiar to you, and that's because it was on another bike, but that bike doesn't exist anymore, so we still got the bag. As easy as these bags are to put on, they're almost as easy to take off. All you have to do is reach under, grab the little red tab, pull back, and take off. Now many of them do come with a safety strap that you can wrap around. I cut this one off a long time ago because what's the point in having a quick release bag if it's not actually a quick release?
Hey guys, hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, please hit that subscribe button. If you have any questions, leave it in the comment section. And as always, we'll talk to you again soon.